Hey, it's Andrew Downs. I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Drop it.
Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. The boys are back in town. I'm Ted. That's Smone. We got Pig in the background producing this mess. We are in week 10 of season 5. Nothing happened this week besides just sport, so we'll stick to that. We are coming off back-to-back weeks of wins all around. Ted in the winning column, Smool in the winning column, Circa in the winning column. We said it was going to go that way. We're here to give you winners.
Yep.
So stick with us. It's a season-long thing. We'll always get you there. Just to recap last week a little bit, besides college football, I hope you have been fading me all year. It's becoming comical. Ted is now 0-9 in college football picks. I mean, hilarious. I hope I lose at this point, except for my play this week. Can't have it. Recap last week, I went 4-2. And quite frankly, the Colts loss had a chance to cover at the end. The Cowboys are dead. You went 3-2. I think you have the Cowboys as well. I think got to see the Raiders for a bit. That's about to implode there. It's almost a non-locker room thing deal. As a Raiders fan, I'm sure you're probably hoping for losses on the way out.
Yeah. I think, like in regards to first off, they did the right thing. I mean, Getsy's he's not an OC. The guy's terrible. It's been horrible. And right now, like, at this point, just go play Ritter. I mean, you're getting, unfortunately, Minshew has the most turnovers in the league. He's been arguably the worst starting quarterback from start to finish. When you don't have good quarterback play and you turn the ball over, it's a recipe for disaster, point blank.
Yeah, he's a quarterback.
Yeah.
Recap Iowa State last week. I'm obviously the jinx. I was at the game. They lost.
Yeah.
It was miserable with the rain. It was a weird deal. But look, K-State's from a lifeline. I'm still not sure how the playoff goes out if Iowa State would win out and Colorado wins out. I would imagine Iowa State gets in because of like opponents because K-State beat
Colorado.
I'm not sure. But look,
Yeah.
There's a lot of football to play left. There's losses on the board for Iowa State if they don't play well. Rocco looks unhealthy. He can't plant. He had a little lip coming off again, too. I think he's been playing hurt all year. But, look, I love the Iowa State staff. I'll never say anything about Cam Lever, but that is the new offensive coordinator's worst play calling of the season, and it wasn't close. It was abysmal. And we can do that. And the second part of it is when Ferentz was made to play a mobile quarterback, when you have a top 3 running back in the nation, when you have the threat to bootleg and run the backside, turns out you can gash people.
Weird.
Ferentz
looks like an absolute idiot, and I love it. I don't even know if anyone's asked. I don't even watch his pressers anymore. But it would be so like, why how clueless are you to football that you thought this guy that you see every day in practice can't run the offense better? Like, that is beyond me. Beyond me. Anybody that has somewhat of a knowledge of football knows that.
Well, and you got to think, what's his name? Tim. What's the offense coordinator's name? Tim.
Kirk Ferentz. That's his name.
No, but all right. So the guy that came from Northwestern, though, Lester came in.
Yeah,
there's a reason he made Kirk bring Sullivan in too. It was like, hey, he didn't bring Sullivan in. Sullivan did not come to Iowa thinking he wasn't going to play. That was Tim Lester telling him, hey, this dude can't play football. At some point, you're going to be our guy here this year.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wasn't coming there.
Dude, Sullivan's fine. I mean, gosh, man.
He's not great, but
no,
he makes Caleb Johnson way more effective when he's taking a snap.
He is so much more athletic, though, and having just that threat alone.
You can't stack the box. Because Kirk's always going to run play action. They're going to run play action. Play action means nothing. You don't have to stay home the backside. Sullivan can bootleg and beat your ass in the backside for a 10-yard run. And hey, the Hawks, Kirk Ferentz aside, I know you hate him, but another 40-point week.
Yeah. No, hey, when you make the actual change what's needed, I mean, good for them.
So when does Keg take a snap next? Soon?
I don't know. Whenever he's coaching like Pee Wee football or something.
You don't think Kirk will put him back under center?
I mean, unless you just want fired.
I think he's almost daring at this point. He might do it.
You got to be about the dumbest human alive. I don't know. I don't know how. I just don't know how you do that. I honestly don't know how you do it. But it wouldn't shock me.
Let's get to the steak and potatoes here. Oh. That's enough of that. Oh, hey, puppy.
Kobe.
It was hard for me to get 5 plays this week. I did not love the card this week, but I do feel good about my plays the more I looked at them. I got 5 of them. I don't know how you felt about this week, but it's a tough card.
Well, I added one with the news today. So you want me to get us started off?
Yeah, start with the news and explain what you're talking about and get us started.
Cool. So I mentioned about, what outside of Minshew, maybe the most overrated quarterback ever to play football is out. And I've been saying this from day one. The Jaguars, when they finally put quarterback 1 in Mac Jones, yeah, I'm on him. +7 here. The line went up. I think it's a crazy overreaction. Look, I know Mac Jones isn't great, but you can't play any worse than Trevor Lawrence has played.
So who the Jags playing? They're playing they're
playing the Vikings.
Yeah, they're playing the Vikings. It was at 5.5 before Lawrence was announced as out. I don't think it's a 1.5 with Mac Jones. I agree with you on that. You're probably getting a good play here. And you know what? So much so. What is it on Circa, though? Because Circa lines came out.
You're right. Let me just
did Circa lines come out before that news?
That's a great question. Because if it's actually anything under that, I'm 100% with you. I will not play it.
I was ready to play you on the Circa with that line, if that's what it is. But they come out.
It is. It's 7.
It's 7?
It's 7. So
the Jags did not make my card, but let's just go ahead and write the Jags down +7 for our first play on Circa because I like it too. That's just that's too much of a move for that. I don't think it's that too. And honestly, at 5.5, the Jags anyway, I was 50-50 on that line anyways.
Right.
Get an extra 1.5, give it to me. So I'm fully with you, bud.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna go with my favorite play of the week. Pagetti's not gonna like this. We talked about a little bit before too. Look, last year the Chiefs scored 20 total points against Denver last year. A worse Denver team than now. Hopkins is a real deal for the Chiefs, but the reason I'm going to take the Chiefs against Denver here, -7.5, is because Spagnuolo is amazing at dialing it up against rookie quarterbacks and making them nervous. Last week, Baker Mayfield's not Bo Nix yet. You can't confuse Baker. Baker is cerebral. He is Baker was the man last week. They should have won that game. They should have went for 2 and had a chance to win. We covered that at 8.5. That was one of our favorite plays. We were spot on that. I just Man, I'd love to be wrong here, but I just really think that Spags is going to get Bo Nix off his spots there a little bit too. I see like a 23-10 win for the Chiefs.
All right. They didn't make my card, but I'm thinking this is probably going to be. I wondered where you stood here. I kind of like what you're saying. The only thing I really don't like is just the Chiefs off a little, short week overtime. But that being said, maybe the division rival aspect here definitely plays a factor too. So I think this was probably going to be added to the card. So I would probably pencil this one in. I like what you had to say.
I'll put a star next to it, and we'll come back.
Okay. I'm going to take the Saints plus 3.5 at home here against the Falcons. I don't know. I was just shocked. I saw this and I was like, this makes no sense to me. Dennis Allen's canned. Needed to happen. He's been horrible. I don't know. Like, they've already met once earlier this season, and it came down to a last-second field goal. Falcons squeaked it out. They were only favored by 2.5 in that game. Now they're favored by 3.5. I think it's just a big overreaction last week. Chargers lose to Carolina, and everyone, we know how bad Carolina is, and so I think 3.5 at home here seems like a good price. So I'll take Saints.
I will cheer for you, but it's just a mess right now. I gotta see it, and
sure,
I was just higher on the Falcons are kind of like the Chiefs too, which is weird. Actually, the Chiefs minus 7.5. They're not going to beat people up, but they're winning games, and I kind of like Raheem Morris. But you're right, though. That hook there might be the deal. Like, it might be a Falcons 3-point win and you get this home.
Yeah.
I don't think this will be an easy cover for you. I don't.
Sure.
Yeah. I think it's a dogfight game, and I'll be cheering for you.
Okay.
Man, this next one is boy, shit is about to get weird in Jerry World. It's implosion time. This wasn't a good roster. There's infighting. Micah Parsons is saying crap on his podcast while he's not playing. But Dak gets a lot of crap because he's not a $45 million quarterback, but he is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
He's just not worth $45 million. So that's the difference to it. Cooper Rush is not – when I hear some Cowboy fans saying we're better off now, you're not. Cooper Rush is not a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
No.
It's just, if you ask me if you want to pay Cooper Rush $2 million or Dak $45, we can have that conversation.
Sure.
Philly minus 7. Philly is playing pretty good football right now, man.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley was such a good deal for Jalen Hurts. When he's in trouble, you just get that guy the ball, and in space, he is so damn good. They're getting healthy on the offense side of the ball. They're getting the quarterback a little bit now, too. I see a blowout with Philly. I'm talking 3-touchdown blowout. I love Philly minus 7 at Dallas.
Okay. I don't have this game. This is a weird one to me. Yeah, I really don't. I just don't have a feel for this one overall, honestly. So I'll just cheer you on. I'm gonna go with the Patriots plus 6.5 of the Bears. I think this is just a tough spot. 2 weeks ago, the Bears were at Washington. They lose on the Hail Mary play. Travel back across the country last week at Arizona. It was either they were going to really show up and win that game, or they were just going to get smoked, and they got smoked. They were flat cross country. Now come back home, and now you're laying more than a touchdown. Look, I like the Bears team. I like Caleb Williams. This team laying margin, I don't know.
I like Drake May.
Yeah, so do I. So I don't. Maybe I'm walking into it. Maybe this line is something high for a reason. I don't know. The Patriots haven't looked good, but 6.5 is a little. It just feels like just too many. So I'll take Patriots.
I'll cheer for you there.
Okay.
I don't get this line, man. It opened at 2.5. I know the Rams are a little banged up, and people are all about the Dolphins being back. I don't get it, man. That's a mess. I think McDaniel has been exposed a little bit, and he's over his skis right now. And Sean McVay is a great football coach. He's a top 5 football mind in the league. It's unquestionable.
Yeah.
The Rams are getting healthy. I love the Rams. Rams minus 1 at home versus Miami. What the hell is with this line? What am I missing? Tell me what I'm missing here.
Yeah, I don't get it either, actually. I'm with you. This will be a play for sure.
Well, then we'll put it right now. I truly just don't get this, bud. Like this is a 4.5, 5-point line for me, just under a touchdown. I don't get this.
I don't either. This one smells. This is the one. And, there's been some obviously respected money here that's even dropped this.
But it opened at 2.5. It's down to 1. I don't get it.
Yeah,
I think they're wrong. I think there's too much put on what Miami was because of their weapons, but they're not. It hasn't looked good the 2 weeks he's been back, man. They're not good.
Yeah, I get. I mean,
they lost everybody on the defense side of the ball last year. They were pretty good. They lost all those guys. Miami's a mess defensively.
And they got. And this is another cross country trip, man. They just played in Buffalo last week. Buffalo to LA. Like these are hard trips.
They are one loss away from you ship these guys are real. Like, hey, stay healthy. Make sure you get my contract next year. These guys are playing pro football, not college guys needing to rock. Like, you're getting paid. Got to be healthy, get paid.
Yep. We're gonna add this one.
You adding that to your play too?
Go ahead. I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm torn here. I think I'm just gonna go with one more.
Well, hey, if you got one more left, I got 2 plays left.
All right.
Why don't we think about it? And you comfortably how many more you got to, and why don't we throw it and get a word from our sponsors quick? You there, pig? Well, while we're
making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa born, Iowa aged, Iowa bottled. Try the new single barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com. When energy meets precision, anything is possible.
I'm Carter Hawley, the Chief Energy Officer of the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm full of energy on and off the court, but nothing gives me more energy than helping families find their dream home. And that's where Green Beret Realty comes in. They're more than just realtors. They're a team dedicated to getting things right for you and your family, just like we get it right on the court. Sometimes it takes a team to get the call right. And when you're buying a home, you want a team that makes all the right calls. That is Green Beret Realty. And here's the best part. When you buy or sell a home through Dan at Green Beret Realty and mention this ad, he'll make a donation to the We Will Collective, helping student athletes like me thrive on and off the court.
Green Beret Realty, because getting the call right means everything.
Welcome back to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. I'm Ted Small. We are in season 5, E10. There's a game going on. I haven't checked that for a bit. I didn't like tonight a lot, Small. I took the Ravens and some teasers at a pick'em. It was just they're down. It's 14-7 Bengals. I tell you what, if the Bengals get this corrected, man, I'm gonna go ahead and live bet the Ravens +4 real quick. Real quick. The NFL is a fickle lady here, and the cream does rise the crop, as we're saying. We do not run from our records. I forgot to name it earlier, too. And We are on the rise. And Small had the worst start of his career. And if you think he's not going to finish above 500, you're crazy. He's going to. But you're at a 23-33 mark, 5-4 in college. I'm at 26-25 now. I've gotten the right side, 500 for the NFL, and an amazing 0-9 in college football. Circa, what a crap start. 19-26. We're getting there too.
Yeah, we'll get there. Chip away.
2 winning weeks in a row. Chip away. We'll get you there. We should go to that 55% mark. Stay with us. I got 2 plays left, bud. So I'm like you might have 1 or 2. Why don't I go first here?
Yep.
Tell you what, man. Lions are for real. Bad weather with Goff. I thought he couldn't do that. Green Bay last week. They're loaded, man. They can do whatever they want to. Run another pass rusher in. -3.5 at Houston. I'm down on Houston anyway. I think they're getting too much credit here, missing some weapons. I think this is a thump for Detroit. This is a chance for them to go in and assert their dominance again on the road. I love the Lions at -3.5.
Okay, yeah. The only reason I would be like scared of this is just because I feel like it's like a weird thing, you know. It feels like it's almost too good here. And but I fully understand it. Look,
Did the Texans make your card?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'll go to mine. Yeah, this could be a sneaky one that we might throw in actually.
Okay.
Mine, I'm actually gonna look to see what it is in Circa because this line has bounced, so I just don't know which one Circa.
I know who you're going with.
I'm gonna lay with the Niners. And it is, yeah, I am now. Okay, it's 6 in the contest. Look, the Bengals, we backed them last week. We used them in a winner. And complete right side. Short week, off overtime, off travel. I love this spot / situation here for San Fran. I mean, off the bye week here, getting McCaffrey back. I just think this team's going to be ready. I think they're due to make a statement. I think everyone's going to probably just say, man, like Bucs just played the Chiefs close on Monday night. And gosh, now we're getting 6. Feels too good. I don't know. I'll lay it with San Fran. I think they put a number up. That Bucs defense isn't very good. So I'll lay it with the Niners.
Okay. My last play is they opened at a 1-point favorite. They're down to a 1.5-point dog at home.
I figured you'd have this one.
They weren't going to make my card. The money going that way. This is all the public falling for the false. The Jets are not a good football team, man.
Yeah.
They're not good.
Yeah. This is weird.
The Cardinals are a good football team. They're fine themselves. Like, Kyler doesn't have to be the man for them to win, but he can be.
Yeah.
You give me the Cardinals as dogs at home to a 3-win football team. What are we doing here?
Yeah, this is another one.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, this one's kind of a head scratcher. That line move.
Usually you stay away from that, but I truly think this is a Greeny and ESPN overreaction to lines. Everything that the Jets are supposed to come to this. I'm off the Jets. I am so out on the Jets. I couldn't be more off. And this is going to be the loss that puts a fork in them. Duh.
Yeah, it would. It would. Yep.
Cardinals will win this football game.
Okay.
Plus 1.5. I'm getting points at home.
Yeah.
With the NFC West division leaders.
Division leaders.
In the same conference with the Rams, the Niners, and the Seahawks started 3-0.
Yeah.
3-game winning streak. What are we talking about here? This is ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
There's no reason they shouldn't be a 3-point favorite in this deal.
Yeah, this one's probably the biggest. Yeah, this one's probably the biggest head scratcher of a line for me.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You got one more? Or you got them 5?
No, I'm done. I'm done the NFL.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna.
You want to lead us off?
I'm getting my first one of the year.
First one. Here we go.
Play.
All right.
Show me something, clones. -3 at Arrowhead. Go get a win.
Bounce back.
Bounce back. Go smash them.
Hope so.
Take the clones.
Okay. I'm tossed. I'm torn between 2 games. I don't know where to go. They're both dogs.
Let's talk about them both.
Okay. It's Central Florida getting 3 at Arizona State.
Okay.
I like Central Florida there. And then the other one is the typical one I take, and I feel like I might be walking into it, but it's going to be Utah +3 at home against BYU in the rivalry game.
I would. Okay.
I think BYU's kind of been living on the edge. It feels like it's. I think also There might be a little Vegas influence here, but these guys do not want the Big 12 in any part of this playoff. Period. They tilted their hand.
They want the loser of the Big 12 championship game to not make the playoff.
And if you correct, and
a loss by BYU here cements that.
Correct. And if you don't think I'm a conspiracy theorist in sports, well, stay on for
in life.
Yeah, yeah. I do. I mean, this line stinks. I don't know which way I want to. I think I'm gonna go. I'll do it to Utah.
Man. I think you got me on this. I actually really like this play.
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely.
We'll add it. It's the late night. It's the late night cap.
Do you know who I like this week too? And you're gonna hate it. I love the Hawks this week. I know they're traveling to West Coast.
That's tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, it is tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night.
Dude, I love the Hawks.
Do you? I don't know. I feel for that. I don't know. I got to see it. History's not good when they go west.
No, and I agree with that. This UCLA team is not good.
No, they're not good. They're not good. But it's been weird with these schools that have when Iowa really hasn't had the travel bug.
I agree, and I get it, and your theory is right. I just think it's there's so much confidence with these dudes now because of this new.
Yeah,
I see a 28-13 score here.
Yeah, that feels about right. Yeah. I
actually like the Hawks too, but the Clones gonna make my role.
I like it.
Utah for you.
Utah, go Utes.
All right, buddy. I like it.
They might.
Go ahead. Who's Penn State playing this week? God, I was on a podcast today, and
I tell you what, if Utah does win, I wouldn't put it behind the odds makers or anybody else to just throw out the Big 12 as a whole and not even put in the Big 12 winner.
He can't do that.
Well, I know obviously they're getting the auto, but I mean,
but your point is taken. And I do not disagree with you. The networks don't have them. They don't give a shit.
I know. Actually, we need chaos. I want Ole Miss to go beat Georgia this week. That's what we want. We need that.
I love the points in Penn State, Washington. Love the points. Over 45.5. I think that's a smash. I think Penn State might get to 40 alone.
We need LSU to beat Bama too. Get both of them out.
Like that.
Yeah.
I actually do. I'm going to hammer. I'm actually going to take the Clones off the board.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking the Clones off the board and putting the over in Washington, Penn State at 45.5 as my play. I could not love – that's actually my favorite play, including pros this week. And take it from a guy that's 0-9. You should definitely take my play.
Okay. All right. I'll be on it.
I mean, I'm due, right? I mean, it's got to happen. It's getting fun. Steve-O's like, dude, you're easy money. He goes, I bet against you in college and I take your plays in the NFL.
Of course Steve-O does.
Well, remember when he started, I think it was our first year doing the podcast.
Yeah.
You started like 19-1 in college football.
Yeah.
And Steve-O was fading you. He's like, well, he has to go the way. He goes, dude, I lost thousands of dollars. And then when I started following him, well, it always comes, but yeah, just follow the whole time and you're going to be on the right side of 55%, stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that guy.
Oh, that was funny.
All right, buddy. I think that's all I got.
Same.
It's hey, Pig, it's good to have you back in the background. Sorry, I'm against our boys this week with the Broncos. I think it's a bad spot for us, but let's run through it. So thanks again, Pig, in the background. I'm going to run through the picks here quick. Got 5 plays for me, 5 plays for Smooth. I got Kansas City -7.5, Philly -7, the Rams -1, Lions -3.5, and the Cardinals +1 in the hook. And I have the over in the Penn State game for my college play at 45.5. For Small, I got 5 plays as well. And that's the Jaguars +7, Saints +3 in the hook, Patriots +6 in the hook, Rams -1, San Francisco -6. And for his college play it's called the Holy War. Yeah, the Holy War. Mm-hmm. I got Utah +3.
Yep.
Love it. We have the Rams and the Jags locked in for 2 circa plays already, so we're going to get those in now to lock them in. Go for it.
Yeah. Probably. I think I like the Chiefs the next, to be honest.
I'm ready to put the Chiefs in right now if you are.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, I love KC on that.
Let's do it.
And boy, we're going to talk about the Patriots. I think you have me there too. We'll
Okay.
talk about that.
All right.
3 locked in there with the Jags, Rams, and Chiefs right now. But
I like it.
all right, buddy. Well, that sounds
man.
good. Hey, go Clones. College basketball's back. Again,
Yeah,
if you want any
they're
questions on this
Clones
stuff-
are pretty good in that too.
Are they?
Yeah, they're not bad. I'd probably get a future in on that if you want to know.
You got Mamovich coming off the bench. Are we that good?
Yeah, that's not
Good
bad.
Lord. That dude is a stud, and he's coming off the bench.
He's the best draft prospect on the team.
Not even close.
Yeah, not even close.
We love us some TJO.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks as always. Thanks for getting a pick in the background. As always, I'm Ted. He's small. Cash that ticket.